Good morning, class 4. I hope you all are doing good. Now, in our last live class, we have started a new chapter of unit number 4, that is Alice in Wonderland. So, first, we are going to revise what we learnt in this chapter. So, in this chapter, there is a girl whose name was Alice. And Alice one day was listening to a story which her elder sister was reading. And suddenly she saw a white rabbit who was passing by in a very fast speed, and that there was something unusual about that white rabbit, which was that rabbit could talk. He was wearing a blue coat, red waistcoat, and also that rabbit was carrying a watch in his pocket. And after some time, Alice saw that rabbit went into a rabbit hole, and Alice could not stop herself. She became very curious to know from where did this unusual rabbit came. So she followed the rabbit into the rabbit hole, and while she was falling down into the rabbit hole, it seemed like a long journey because she was falling down and down and down, but there was no end of the rabbit. So it was taking so long time that Alice assumed that she would almost reach the center of the earth, or she would slip to the other side of the earth if she keeps on falling in this rabbit hole for such a long time. So yes, she assumed that, but at the end we see that Alice finds herself fallen on a heap of dry leaves, and there the white rabbit disappears suddenly, and she starts searching for the white rabbit. And while she was looking for the white rabbit, she found a small gate. Okay, there was a very small gate, but she did not know how to open it. And then she found a golden key lying on the table nearby. She picked it up. She tried to open the gate, and successfully it got open. And after that particular gate opened, she saw the loveliest garden she had ever seen. There were lots of beautiful flowers. There was a fountain. Okay, so that was the most beautiful scene Alice had ever witnessed in her life. But she could not pass through that doorway. Why? Because I already told you that the gate was very small in size, that Alice could not go through that particular gate. So this is how our story ends, and this story was quite adventurous in nature because we get to see so many unusual things happening around in the story, which makes it even more interesting. Class 4, I hope you all are doing good. Now today we are going to complete the textbook exercises of our chapter Alice in Wonderland of unit number 4. Okay, so we are going to complete this chapter's textbook exercises, which are starting from page number 69. Okay, so on page number 69, as you can see, we have been given a multiple choice question exercise in which we have to read out the question and we have to tick correct the correct option. Okay, so the first one says the rabbit had. So in the chapter we saw that the rabbit had pink eyes. So we'll tick correct pink eyes. Second is who was burning with curiosity. Curiosity comes from the word curious itself, and we have already discussed the meaning of the word curious. Curious means eager to know everything, or we can say excited to know everything. Okay, so who was burning with curiosity? Who was getting a lot curious? So in the chapter we saw Alice was getting very curious to know everything about this different strange rabbit. Okay, who fell down and down and down? So Alice fell down and down and down. Where was she falling down? She was falling down in the rabbit hole because she was following the rabbit. And then when she saw the rabbit, entering into the rabbit hole, she followed him into the rabbit hole. Who said, "Oh, my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting"? We have already discussed the meaning of the word whiskers. Whiskers means some hair which can be found on the face of the animal. Okay, so who said that? Who said this? Who said these words? So rabbit said these words. Okay, the garden Alice saw was, so in the end of the chapter we saw that Alice saw a garden through the little doorway. So how was it? How the garden was looking? So the garden was looking very lovely. It was very beautiful. So we'll tick correct. Lovely. Now on page number 70, we have another exercise in which we have been given the meanings of some words. So after reading the meanings, we have to write down the correct word for these meanings. So the first one says to walk fast. To walk fast means hurried. To think. To think means wonder. Happy. Another word for happy is delight. To be seen nowhere. To be seen nowhere. So the meaning of the word disappear is to be seen nowhere. Scamper. Scamper means to move fast. And lastly, curious. To be inquisitive. Okay, inquisitive means the same as curious. Okay, someone who is very eager to know everything and who keeps on asking so many questions. Okay, now on next page we have been given some words for which we have to write down the opposite of them, and then we have to frame sentences using the opposite words. Okay, now for the first one we have lovely. The opposite of lovely is ugly, and now we are going to frame the sentence using ugly. You can frame your own sentences. I have framed these sentences. You can take the help of my sentences to frame your own ones. Okay. So first one is ugly. The flower is not ugly. Talking. Opposite word of talking is quiet. Why are you quiet? Listening. Opposite word of listening is speaking. I am speaking to my mother. See. Opposite word of see is to ignore. I am not ignoring you. Center. Opposite word of center is border. Don't color outside the border. Okay. Next question, which is very interesting. Imagine you are going on a journey to the center of the earth. Just imagine yourself, okay? You are going to the center of the earth. Now you have to write down what all things you will see if you were going to the center of the earth. And how would you feel about that? So, I have written my response. So you can write down your own response in your own words. I would be very excited and nervous. I would see tiny buildings, water everywhere, and different kinds of soil, etc. Okay, so these would be my response for this question. You can write down, you can frame your own sentences, you can frame your own response for this question. Now, next exercise, we have been given some jumble words, jumble sentences. What do we have to do? We have to arrange these words in the proper order so that they would make some sense. And just to give you a heads up, all these questions are interrogative sentences. All these questions are questions. Okay. So we have to we have to arrange these words in such order so that it would frame a correct question structure. Okay. So Alice follows the strange rabbit because she wants to know number of things. She has so many questions in her mind after seeing that strange rabbit. Okay, so we have to arrange these words to frame the proper question so that we would know what all questions Alice had in mind when she saw that rabbit. So first one is, how can a rabbit talk? Where is he going? Can he read the time? Why is he in a hurry? Okay, so all of these were exercises for our chapter Alice in Wonderland. You all are going to complete these exercises in your English textbook only and submit your homework in the homework group before 5 p.m. positively. That's it for today. Thank you so much. Take care.